Hello, welcome to Madam YY channel. Today, I'm going to discuss the classification of organic compounds into different families based on the functional groups. Functional group can be defined as an atom or group of atoms in the organic molecule which characterize the molecule and enable the molecule to react in a specific way. So this one, the functional group actually determine the chemical properties of the compound. So functional group can determine how the molecule reacts. So functional group is the reactive part in the molecule. So for example, 2-propanol, the functional group in 2-propanol is OH group, which is our hydroxyl group. So for 2-propanol, normally the chemical reaction will happen here. So we will see more of the chemical reaction of organic compound in the chapter later.
For alkane, the compound is mainly made from carbon and hydrogen atoms. So alkane is also known as hydrocarbon. So there's no functional group for alkane. An alkene compound, the structure is made of carbon-carbon double bond. So the functional group is carbon-carbon double bond. For example, propane. An alkyne, there is a triple bond between the carbon. The functional group name is carbon-carbon triple bond. And for aromatic compound, it is made of a 6-carbon cyclic compound with 3 double bond. So the functional group name is aromatic ring.
For haloalkane compound, it will contain the atom from group 17 such as fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. And the functional group is called halogen. And alcohol have the structure OH and named as hydroxyl group. And for ether, the functional group structure is made of C or C, and we call it alkoxy. For aldehyde, its functional group is made of C double bond and a H. So it is named as carbonyl group. For example, ethanal. And for ketone, the structure is made of C connected to the double bond. So the difference between aldehyde and ketone is they both have a C double bond O, and the C is connected to another C. And for ketone, both the carbon is connected to two carbons. Whereas for aldehyde, the C double bond O, one side is connected to carbon, and another side is connected to a hydrogen. But both of them have the same name for the functional group, which is under carbonyl. And this example is named as propanol. And for carboxylic acid, its functional group is made of C double bond O, OH. It is named as carboxyl group. For example, ethanoic acid. Ester compound have the structure of C double bond O connected to oxygen and carbon. And you can name it as carboalkoxy or also ester. And acid chloride have the structure of C double bond O and connected to a Cl. So you can name it as alkyl halide, or the functional group is also called as acid chloride. And anhydride, the functional group is made of C double bond O and a C double bond O. So the functional group is named as anhydride. for amide, the functional group structure is made of C double bond O connected to a N. So the functional group name is carboxyamide or amide. And for amine, this is when your organic compound have the NH2 functional group. So the name is called aminol. For example, methanamine. And for nitrile, it contains the C triple bond to the N as a functional group. So the name of the functional group is cyanol group. So these are all the examples of class of compound. So you need to memorize their functional group and the name of the functional group. So you have learned all the structure of functional group and the name. So let's try to do the example questions. So identify the functional group in the following molecule. So look at the molecule A. It is a compound and it contains a C double bond here. So this is your functional group and the name is carbon-carbon double bond. And next one, for structure B, we have the functional group at C double bond O. So this is the class of ketone and the name of the functional group is carbonyl group. And also we have the OH here. So this one is belong to the alcohol group and the alcohol class, and the name of the functional group is hydroxyl group. And for last one, the structure C, we have the C double bond O OH. So this functional group is belong to the class of carboxylic acid. So the name of the functional group is carboxyl group.